exactly. And it's quite hard because for these small wineries, I think it's like almost impossible to grow in such an extent to reach an international market base. It's like technically impossible to have that much land.
It's technically impossible. Wine has such low margins when it comes to
Yeah.
Agriculture has low margins just in general compared to spirits. Spirits are relatively affordable to make. You can sell at higher prices. You have huge marketing budgets. The only region that does a decent job with marketing is Champagne, because they have volume and then they have the money and they have the long history. Wine's tough, and wine consumption is going down around the world. Wine is tough. It's hard to sell wine.
Yeah, exactly. That's when where we come in, and these channels that we are building, and your community is so valuable, and maybe we can have a little stone in the pond and change these trends. How do you see the trends in the wine industry changing with this the explosion of social media? You have quite a long experience here, a long history in this segment. Do you see changes, effects of the
It's really hard to, and it's so funny when you see people ask these questions, because a lot of it's anecdotal, and wine is such a segmented industry. It's really like there's a difference between people that are obviously buying the real cheap wine, people that are spending mid-range prices, or versus people that can afford anything, Grand Cru, Red Burgundy. You look at statistically, wine is going pretty much, consumption has been going down around the world, especially in Europe, where it's dropped drastically. Even in places like France, dropped like almost by half in the last probably 10, 20 years. And the fact that rosé has been going up, I think, is actually, some writer just wrote an article about that, has kind of saved the industry too. If rosé hadn't been exploding, what would consumption look like overall? Here's what I can say. My channel is, and I'll be completely transparent here. My channel is dependent on samples, as all wine writers are dependent on samples. They don't make enough money. It's impossible to go out and buy the wines. Robert Parker flourished in a time where wine was more affordable. He could go out and buy at the beginning and be openly critical. And I'm in a place in my channel where, for the most part, if I ask for something, I will be able to get it sent to me.
Sorry, can I interrupt you here? I'm very curious about this. You said that you can ask for these samples. In most of the cases, are you reaching out to the wineries?
It's about half-half. It's about half-half. It's about half-half. I run it just, people ask, it's just like a multimedia channel, just like in art, like Decanter, Wine Spectator, they say, hey, we're going to do a feature at Chianti Classico. They reach out to the consortium. Can we get samples? It's the same thing. I'm going to make a Sangiovese video. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to reach out, and some people randomly will message me. Hey, I'd like to send you some wines. But anyways, regardless, I'm in more of the premium category. Even some of the most renowned producers in the world, they still have stock to send me. So I'm thinking, not everything's sold. Not everything. I mean, granted, I'm not getting Red Burgundy. I'm not getting Chambertin. I'm not getting Red Burgundy. But although I did just get some Burgundy samples last week, however, it's tough. Wine's tough. There's a lot of stock out there.
Thanks for watching this video. You can watch the full podcast episode by clicking here, or watch another interesting video by clicking here. Let's continue the discussion in the comment section, and see you in the next one.